Hey, Tony Ferris here, author of Park Place, creator of Park Place Education. All right, here we go. My top 16 tactics on what I personally use on a day-to-day basis on how to find, acquire, and close mobile home parks. All right, with that said, tactic number 2, here we go. Mobile home park management companies. This is a completely different approach than most investors utilize out there. While most investors, when they get gifts of time, they'll maybe just troll online, mobile home parks for sale, maybe go on mobile home park store, go on LoopNet, see what they can find for deals. Let me ask you, how many investors do you know that take a completely different approach? Completely, think about it. Management companies, ask yourself this: how do I find a way to get in alignment with management companies? And we're going to be going over the spreadsheet in a moment. Come to find out, there's over 150 mobile home park management companies throughout the US. Now let me ask you, the management companies, think about it. Let's just say that each management company is working with 10 mobile home parks. Well, they're 1,500 mobile home parks owners that they have direct contact with on a daily basis. That's huge when you think about that. So the key is how do you find a strategy to really, again, seek alignment with management companies? What you want to do is, when they're speaking to an owner and the owner's frustrated, they're like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of fed up. I'm thinking about selling the park. You want to get to the front of the line. So what you want to do is, number one, I'm huge on virtual team members. I'm huge on virtual assistants. Again, we're going to be going over the spreadsheet in a moment, but step number one, have your virtual team member vet out the management companies to make sure that the phone number is still good, it's still active. Also, maybe have a virtual team member briefly reach out to the management company to make sure that their email address is good. And then what you're going to do is take the time, set yourself apart, find something unique, find your unique selling proposition. Maybe it's a yellow letter, maybe it's a postcard. Again, just find a way to add value to the management company. What you want to do is you want to position yourself adequately. And here's what I mean is, again, you want to add value to everybody that you come in contact with. And if it was me, what I'd do is I'd introduce myself, I'd send them out a letter, let them know that you're in the business to acquire another 4 or 5 mobile home parks. And again, adding value to them. Think about it. Always lead with their needs, not yours. That's where the real secret comes in handy. What you could do is send a letter out. Hey, you know what, Sarah, it was so nice talking to you the other day. It was great. It was great hearing about your story and how many parks you guys manage. What I wanted to do is take a moment and let you know about this great program that we have right now. And what we're doing is we're looking to acquire a couple more parks in the area. If you know or you can think of any owners that may be interested or considering selling in the future, what we do is we pay a 3% referral fee for every park that we successfully close on. So that's huge. Again, what you're doing is you're adding value to them, and that's the biggest component right there. And again, like you saw on the last slide, maybe you tell them, hey, you know what? I own a couple parks, and maybe in the future I'd be interested in definitely working with you guys. So again, find a way to serve them. So you set the table, you introduced yourself. Now what you want to do is, you've heard the saying, the squeaky wheel. The squeaky wheel, that's what you got to do. It's the squeaky wheel gets oil. Just stay persistent, consistent. Action is how you're really going to achieve scale and success in this business. So say quarter one, you introduced yourself. Wait 2 days, send out a thank you letter. You're staying positioned, you're staying in their mind. You want to get in their subconscious. Now, say it's Halloween or say it's Christmas, send them out a postcard. Hey, just wanted to again thank you for your time. Didn't know if you found any owners that possibly would consider selling their mobile home park. Again, just wanted to reconvey that we pay a 3% referral fee. Now maybe you wait another few months, send them out a yellow letter, something else personal. Hey, Sarah, it's been a few months since we've spoken. Just wanted to let you know that we're still looking for a couple more parks. If you run across any owners, definitely send them our way. We've closed X amount of deals in the last 6 months, and again, letting you know we pay a 3% referral fee. And again, we work with fellow investors, and if we find any investors that are looking for management companies, we're definitely going to refer them your way. So again, you're adding value, adding value. Again, rinse and repeat the process. Email marketing. So one of the options is calling them. One of the options is sending them yellow letters. One of the options is postcards. Another option is market them with what you call a drip campaign, meaning different email providers. You have MailChimp, you have Infusionsoft. GetResponse is one of the less expensive ones, if you will. I use Infusionsoft. It's a bit more expensive. I pay pretty much $179 a month, but I use it for other purposes as well. GetResponse, as you can see here, list size 1,000. So if you only have 150 management companies in the U.S., that's definitely going to fall under the $15 a month billing. I've got a couple links for you as well, and hopefully you can save on getting signed up in addition. So again, Infusionsoft, that's who I use. I wouldn't recommend it unless if you really want to scale and really go big. I love the platform. There's a little bit more of a learning curve to it though. GetResponse, $15. Check out MailChimp. I think MailChimp may even be cheaper than that. But again, you really want to find a way to get into the front of the line when it comes to reaching out to mobile home park management companies. Again, leverage this. Always think 80-20. How can you leverage this? One of the things that I do is, number one, have your virtual assistant import all the emails into your marketing platform, whichever you decide to use, and then just put together a basic introduction letter to send out to them. And again, maybe you keep it as simple as 2, 3, or 4 sentences and reach out to them that way. Lead magnet, now what that is say you're reaching out to either an owner or a transporter or a dealership. Maybe what you want to do is create an ebook, and maybe you do 17 lessons that I learned about operating and owning a mobile home park. Find something that would serve them, whomever you're reaching out to, and maybe it might be 12 tactics on what I discovered on how to better manage a mobile home park. So again, always add value. Now, when it comes to the drip campaign in your email, 14 days later, reach out to them again. Slowly set the table, and you're gonna, it's called drip on them, meaning it's a drip campaign and all this is automated. So you could be at, up in the mountains, you could be at the Caribbean, and once you build this out on the back end, then the emails get sent in an autoresponder, and you can build this out for a year at a time. You click play and you set it and forget it. So again, just think of how you can add value to them. Maybe you do something nice for Christmas. Again, something for 4th of July. Maybe you do a cool image, just something along those lines. Just figure out a way to serve them. Okay, and again, marketing strategy is there's so many different ways that you can reach out to this huge environment out there, as opposed of just trolling online. So you've got management companies, brokers, suppliers, transporters, dealerships, small town realtors. So again, think when you're thinking email providers and autoresponders, again, be it Infusionsoft, MailChimp, GetResponse. Again, there's probably a half a dozen of them out there. Use these platforms to reach out to the individuals, as you can see right now. That's what I do. The secret in the business is to use as many systems and platforms that you can possibly utilize to definitely find the best deals out there. And the best deals are the ones that they're deeply hidden under a rock. So, okay, and again, building out systems and automating them is by far the very best way to find deals in this business. Now, time and cost, again, get response, 15 bucks a month. It's an investment. It's not a cost. That's the biggest thing. Having your VAs export the contacts 2 to 3 hours, one time, $9. So again, as you can see, it doesn't cost that much. Have your VA spend a few hours a month searching out for new management companies and missing information. That's exactly what I would do. So leverage your team. Competition. I'd say that very few of your competition, the competitors out there, are doing this. Again, as you can see, 1 out of 100, I'd say 99 out of 100 or even 100 out of 100 are just looking up Googs, which is Google, just mobile home parks for sale. Again, going on LoopNet, mobile home park store. Well, guess what? Everyone else is doing that. So think about that. What's the competition like on that? It's fierce. So capitalize on what the other players out there are not doing. Focus on the 80-20 rule. We've discussed that. Now, if your virtual team member is not up to speed on MailChimp or GetResponse or Infusionsoft, there's a lot of online education courses. So have them get up to speed. You as a leader, train them, help them, and guide them. I use Basecamp. That's not an email provider, but this is where we essentially keep all of our information housed, talking to the management companies, talking to owners, talking to brokers, dealerships, suppliers, and transporters, etc. And again, Basecamp, this is just to kind of show you an example. As you can see here, education, this is where you can input action items to train your virtual team, and that's essentially what I do. I'm going to be doing a couple modules and videos on Basecamp as well, so I'm definitely going to be sharing that with you in addition. Now, when I talk about tracking levers for success, here's the thing is we're going to be going over 16 tactics that I personally use again. And what you want to do is of the 16, say that you just essentially dip your toe in the water on each one of them. What you want to do is find out which one that's going to be the most successful. The one that's the least successful, reallocate that capital to the other levers, if you will, that you're getting more results. And that's pretty much the biggest thing. So you want to have a platform. I use Basecamp for that. I've got a code if you're interested in Basecamp, I should say, then you get $50 off for your first month. The first 30 days, what I love about it, it's completely free. And then after that, if you like them, you get $50 off your next month. I get $50 off as well. So if you're interested, I've got a link for you down below. And then what I'm going to do, if you're interested in that, I definitely want to reach out to you and introduce you to my own personal virtual team. And if that's a fit, then definitely we could work something out on that as well. Tactic number 3, Craigslist. Okay, so that's going to cover it for tactic number 2. We are shortly going to get into tactic number 3. And that's another huge strategy that our team implements on finding deals, and it's Craigslist. Okay, that's going to cover it in this video, and I'm going to talk to you soon. Have a great one.